Okay, so this is the first question from the projectile motion questions. So it says a marble dropped from a bridge strikes the water 6 seconds, or in 6 seconds. Calculate the speed with which it strikes the water and the height of the bridge. So we know the equation for projectile motion is change in x. This is like the basic one. Change x 1/2 a change in t squared plus velocity initial times change in time, but we have no velocity initial because starting up like that and dropping it. So we're going to solve for the change in x, which is going to be our height. So 1/2 gravity, so -10 per second squared. Change in t, which our change in t is going to be 6 seconds squared. Seconds, that's the second squared. So normally you would multiply it out, but because the units, if you look at the units, this is on the bottom second squared, and this is second squared, I guess, over 1. So to be able to cancel and to get to meters, because we're solving for a change in x, and a change in x is going to be in meters, you have to multiply these without multiplying this out to 36. So that will cancel our units of that. So it will be half, so -5. Again, meters per second squared times second squared, which would be times pretty much 6. So our change in x in units would be equal to -30 meters, because it is going down, so it's going to be negative. So our next equation will be this one, velocity squared. I don't know if you can see that, but velocity, or final velocity squared, is equal to vi squared plus 2a change in x. This part doesn't matter because it's 0 because there's no initial velocity. So finishing off the equation, filling in everything we know. Now, velocity final squared plus is equal to 2a, so -10 in gravity, change in x. We found our change in x right here. Times -30 meters. So we have -20 meters per second squared times -30 meters, which will give us, multiplying across, you're going to get positive 600 meters squared, because you're multiplying meter times meters, divided by second squared. So the way you equals velocity final. So the way you get it down to velocity, you're going to take the square root of both sides. So when you do that, you get a velocity final that is equal to 24.5 meters per second.